What is up, YouTube? Double Cannabis here in the walk-in closet grow with the Humboldt Seed Company. Yeah, they were seedlings the last time I updated a video on YouTube, but here is an update. So most of these are Humboldt Seed Co. Company, but I do have a few Elevate seeds in here also. But I'll try to see if I could figure out which is which, because there's Granny Candy right there, and there's BBC Frosty Vanilla, All Gas OG. There's 4 All Gas OG. There's 2 Hyperzol, 1 Donut, 1 Vanilla Frost or whatever, Granny Candy, Gorilla Glue number 4 S1. What else do I have? I got Permanent Pounder. I got 2 Gorilla Glues in here. And honestly, I think that's about it, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if I mentioned donuts, but donuts, it's in there. Donuts is over there. All these plants are in soil in 3-gallon pots and Ocean Forest Fox Farm soil. I'm also using Dr. Earth Homegrown and Dr. Earth Flower Grow as a top dressing, and I'm also using Mission fertilizer. I know if you guys are familiar with my older videos, I'm using that, and usually I'm using it as a tea, like a weekly tea or a weekly feeding or whatever, but it's also organic. And I do have I'm spraying these with Silka, kelp, and what is it? Well, that's what I'm spraying them with right now. And I'm also using Mike Rob's Microbes. It's basically the same thing as Supercharge. If you're familiar with Supercharge, I'm giving that to the plants, well, to the soil, like once every 2 weeks or whenever I'm transplanting, which there's a few of these, and these are actually in the final pot that they're gonna be in. I transplanted these last week, and ever since I transplanted them, everything is growing pretty good. They're under the Spider Farmer LED lights. I got 2 SE3000s, and they're at 60% right now. And as you can see, they're not that far, probably about like 2 feet above the canopy at 60%. I just changed them when I switched them over last week. Before, they're at 40%. But the plan with these is I'm gonna take cuttings from each of these plants, and then I'm gonna keep the cycle growing. I'm going to order new tents. I threw all my old tents away, and I'm starting fresh for the New Year's. Not the New Year's, marked something already, but I'm gonna keep those clones. And the next run, I'm going to use cocoa, and I'm going to use Crunk Nutrients, because the original plan was to grow these in cocoa, but I ended up changing my mind and doing a organic grow, because for me, I didn't have time to set up a drip line and all that shit. I started working again at a facility in Oakland, California. I'm back in the cannabis industry, in the nursery. So I feel more comfortable doing soil since I'm not going to be around most of the time. So I'm doing this organic run, and the next one I will do cocoa or rock wool. But I do have a shitload of quick fills, 1 gallons and 2 gallons. So I kind of want to run through that. But the mothers, I'll keep them in soil, so I'll recycle this soil. These are 3 gallons. There's a few of them in here. I don't want to give them the exact amount, but you can see how many plants I got in here. So that's a quick update. And you know, in veg, it's nothing really exciting. I added a few LST clips, probably 1 honestly, but then I just went in there and did low stress training on some plants and high stress training over there. I pretty much snapped their fucking necks, but they'll come back up. It's just that plant was getting taller than all the other ones, and I want an even canopy. So that's the update. Put this tray back in. It's just on the ground. and fucking that's all bent. The moisture meter, I gotta take that out. But you know, this is a little grow, and I will take cuttings from each of these plants. Like I said, I'm thinking about taking 5 each, probably 3 the least, 5 the most, and I'm gonna narrow it down after these flower. The ones that come out the best, I'm gonna keep those clones and run them, and the ones that didn't come out that good, I'm gonna just throw them outside, because by the time they're rooted and really established, I'll just run those outdoor, and then keep the best ones. But stay up, and I'll keep y'all updated. Have a good one. Deuces, man.